So a little bit about myself. I've been in this industry for the last 6 years, and in these 6 years, I was involved in a project called the NAM blockchain project. I retired prematurely as the president of the NAM global project just this year. And what I have done and why I retired is because I thought this is a very important project that we need to bring forth and bring forward to the next stage or next level of development. So let's take a few steps back, some 25 years back. And I was fortunate to be at least in 4 decades of technology development, right from the 80s, 90s, 2000, and this decade. So in that spectrum of 40 years, I have always been looking at the forefront of technology, starting in the 80s with networking, local area network, and then it went on to the internet. I was in the thick of .com bust, boom, bust, and then we moved on to this decade where I think I'm most excited about, blockchain technology. So in 2013, when blockchain actually took on from 2008, end of 2008, beginning of 2009, when Bitcoin came into being, it took on a different direction in the sense that we had more features, more utility, and more things we needed to put on the blockchain. As you probably understand from the last two days, or at least before, Bitcoin was just a proof of concept, a very good proof of concept, and it did very well. It is a very good solution for value transfer in a distributed manner where parties do not trust each other. But that is all Bitcoin is, a value transaction, a value transfer, asset transfer solution that actually spun off the entire blockchain revolution that we are seeing today. So in 2013, that was when new things came about, and that was when I got involved in Ethereum, and I hopped out of Ethereum because I didn't think it will work. So, and it is now showing very obviously, but I'm not here to talk about other people. I'm here to talk about a new blockchain revolution. So between 2014 to 2017, which is last year and this year, we have come up with a lot of new things in the landscape. So, as I was saying, Bitcoin was a very good proof of concept. It has shown that it works. It has shown that blockchain works. And it will further show that this is a proven technology. Blockchain is a proven technology. But blockchain, mind you, comes in many different flavors. Some of them are not so proven. But the blockchain that many of these projects that rely on Bitcoin, blockchain technology, will be able to survive because they have a proven technology. So fast forward to NAM, where I was involved in, we have improved a lot of things, we have done a lot of things, but that is not enough, because what is not enough? What is insufficient? As I said earlier, blockchain technology is about value transfer, asset transfer. It's a transaction between parties. Now, if you look at what blockchain 3.0 is all about, it's going to change a lot of things. Blockchain has always been the domain of the financial industry. We are talking about powering financial industry. We are talking about powering transactions and things like that. But it's limited. And banks, financial institutions are worried about putting their multi-billion-dollar company onto a blockchain and rely on someone to fork something. That's wrong. No, it doesn't work. And that's why it's taken such a long time to take off. And that's why I said, look, we need to have something else different where the blockchain can address a multitude of industries. And this is what blockchain 3.0 is all about. So enter Proxima X. And what is so great about Proxima X? Proxima X is basically a platform, an underlying engine for us to put applications, whether they are decentralized applications or whether they are just applications, onto a blockchain-powered platform so that you can actually provision such services and applications to the industries at large. And this is what Proxima X is all about. Very simple. It takes away the need to understand blockchain. It takes away the need to know or the don't need to know about any proof of X, proof of work, proof of storage, proof of importance, proof of anything. You don't need to know that. You don't need to understand that. If you are just a programmer doing mainstream programming, this is what you need because you don't need to understand blockchain technology. You just sit on top of the service layer and then you program your applications to your needs. So this is what it is all about. You see the top here, next generation API-driven public blockchain protocol, the service layer, enriched with decentralized storage, messaging, streaming, content delivery, and this is all you need for most of your application. Just remember something. The minute you have a computer, a smart device, any device that's electronic, you will need storage of your files, and that's what it's all about. Okay? If you are talking about ERP system, you need to store your documents and your data. If you're talking about YouTube, you need to store your YouTube content. If you're talking about graphics, you need to store your graphics content. So this is exactly what it is all about. So long and short is that you have multiple layers in a stack, and this stack is now presented as a platform so that you do not really need to understand how it works inside. And the good thing about it is that you see this whole stack is a proven technology that we are using. Remember, someone said the technology should not be reinvented from scratch because it needs years and years of testing. And that's where failures come about. If you were to adopt a technology that is already proven in the industry for many, many years, then the chance of success is very high. And in fact, to develop this took me 8 months to put this together, and now we're off and running as a solution. So long and short of it is that you see a decentralized platform where you have multiple nodes serving in a peer-to-peer manner where files are now and storage is present 100% uptime, all the time. So the power behind it is the NAM, the initiative that I was working on, and adding on what we call distributed file peer-to-peer storage system. So this is the last slide. This is just an enterprise flavor of what you can see. We can put big data applications. You saw Pi. Pi could sit here, right? Just now. You could mount video streaming solution in it. You could put legal and notary services, supply chain management, workforce collaboration, and messaging. You can put almost anything on it because you need those functions that require storage. So let's look at an application where, for example, Microsoft Word. If you develop a Word solution, you can actually use this and smack it right on top and offer the service as an application. So as you can see, anything, almost any application under the sun that you want to work on, you can put it on this stack. And why this stack? Because this stack is going to be more than just a cloud can offer. it will be much more inexpensive compared to how a cloud system solution, AWS of the world, Azure of the world, can offer. And as we proliferate this thing, you will see that this will become a galaxy on its own rather than a cloud, right? Because of its peer-to-peer blockchain propagation of the technology and the service offerings. And anyone is free to put an application in there and offer it as a service and commercialize it so that they can make money out of this platform. And that's how this is going to shape us to blockchain being reimagined, being evolved into a new beginning. Thank you very much.